Hey, Falcons fans. If you want to stay up to date with all the news, updates and developments about our team, you're in the right place. Here, you'll find everything about the Atlanta Falcons, with content made especially for our fans. So, don't waste any more time. Subscribe to the channel right now and activate the bell to receive all notifications firsthand. And, of course, leave your like to strengthen our incredible community of Falcons fans. Get ready, because we're bringing you hot and exclusive news. Now, let's get to today's news. Georgia star Michael Williams. It would be great to play for the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons need pass rush help in the 2025 NFL Draft, and the Georgia Bulldogs may have an answer. Atlanta Falcons general manager Terry Fontenot said at the NFL Combine that he wants his team's defensive line to be big and physical. He may not have to look far to find a first-round pick who fits the bill. Georgia defensive end Michael Williams, at 6'5", 265 pounds with 34-inch arms, is ranked among the top pass rushers in the 2025 draft class. A two-time second-team All-SEC selection, Williams finished his career in Athens with 14 sacks and 23 tackles for loss in 40 games. While his production hasn't stood out, Williams has the size, height, and athleticism to appeal to NFL decision-makers, especially those like Fontenot who are looking for a long-term answer at pass rusher. The Falcons met with Williams during the pre-draft process, and the Columbus, Georgia, native spoke highly of the chance to play for Atlanta at the next level. "Man, it would be cool," Williams said March 12th at Georgia's Pro Day. "It would be a blessing to be back in the state of Georgia. It would be great to play for the Atlanta Falcons. I love the GM, I love the head coach," Williams said. Williams suffered a grade 2 left ankle sprain in the season opener against Clemson on August 31st, but played through it the rest of the year. He finished 2024 with 5 sacks and 8.5 tackles for loss, along with 26 pressures. So Williams, who turns 21 in June, feels there's more to his profile than his numbers suggest, and NFL scouts like his skill set. "Talking to scouts, they really like my position versatility and how I can get jobs done from different alignments," Williams said. "They also like how physical I am at the point of attack." Morris and first-year defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich have emphasized the need for Atlanta's defense to be multifaceted in 2025. Such a plan requires the Falcons to have versatile pieces, something Williams fills. There are downsides, though. Atlanta finished second to last in the NFL with 31 sacks in 2024, and Fontenot, Morris, and Ulbrich have been vocal about wanting to improve on that aspect this fall. Williams has a projectable body and profile, but he's looking for consistency, and he acknowledged that pass rush is the biggest area he can improve on in his game. "Things I can work on, I would say my pass rush ability," Williams said. "I can take pressure, but I want to see more sacks." Trey Hendrickson's Falcons' dream feels farther and farther away. The Atlanta Falcons have pursued two main goals in recent years: strengthening their pass rush and finding a quarterback to lead the franchise long-term. With the arrival of Michael Penix Jr., the latter goal may finally be in place, but the lack of effective pressure on opposing quarterbacks remains a persistent problem that plagues the team's defense. The pass rush has been a chronic weakness for years, and general manager Terry Fontenot has tried several approaches to address that deficiency. Whether it's second-round draft picks or a failed attempt to bring in Matthew Judon, nothing has worked. Thus, the most concrete hope for an impactful reinforcement was in the possibility of a Trey Hendrickson trade, but that possibility appears to have come to an end. According to The Athletic's Diana Rossini, the Bengals, after resolving the contract situations of Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins, have now turned their attention to re-signing Hendrickson. The goal of the Cincinnati team is to keep their leading pass rusher on a new contract, ending any possibility of negotiations. The mere idea that the Bengals would be interested in trading Hendrickson was already surprising to many within the NFL. A player with 35 sacks accumulated over the last 2 seasons is unlikely to be available on the market, especially considering that Cincinnati's defense underperformed last year. Ultimately, it was hard to imagine that the Bengals would actually allow one of the best pass rushers in the league to leave the team. Now, the Falcons will have to continue to look for internal alternatives or adopt a collective approach to improve the pressure on opposing quarterbacks. since a major reinforcement like Hendrickson no longer appears to be within the franchise's reach.